What do you have to say, sir? तब पूनम जी की वो क्या क्या छवि थी दिमाग में और अभी what do you have to say?
हेलो, पहले आप सबको नमस्कार। सोनी महिवाल क्या क्या बोले उसके बारे में?
सिर्फ अच्छी बात।
ये पिक्चर शुरू हुई थी जब मेरी बेताब फिल्म रिलीज हुई थी और मैं अपनी फिल्म का सक्सेस क्या वो भी नहीं देख पाया। मेरे को स्ट्रेट अवे लोग रशिया ले गए थे, है ना। उसी वक्त हम लोग भागे थे वहाँ पर एंड इट वाज अ ग्रेट एक्सपीरियंस। उस वक्त की क्या बातें बताऊँ, मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा, लेकिन आप लोगों ने देखी है पिक्चर, बहुत ही प्यारी थी और उसके गाने तो बहुत ही प्यारे थे। अनु ने म्यूजिक दिया था, बहुत ही प्यारे गाने थे। आज तक आई एम श्योर एवरीबडी इज हमिंग देम एंड लिसनिंग टू देम दो सॉन्ग्स एंड आई थिंक आई विल नीड लिटिल हेल्प फ्रॉम यू।
अच्छा पूनम मैम, I'll give you a question. मैं यहाँ पूछ ही लेता हूँ आपसे, What is that one thing in this gentleman जो तब से लेके अब तक हर किसी के दिल में और दिमाग में बसे हुए हैं? तब आपने भी वो चीज देखी होगी, आई एम श्योर. What is it?
I think इन्होंने आफ्टर हिज फादर वो ही मैन की इमेज स्क्रीन पे लेके आए एंड आई थिंक सोनी महिवाल उनकी एक रोमांटिक टाइप की इमेज में आए थे वो। एंड जस्ट आपको याद करा दूं, मैंने कुछ और भी फिल्में की थी उनके साथ, समुंदर, सवेरे वाली गाड़ी और वो सब, बट सोनी महिवाल एक इमॉर्टल लव स्टोरी है वैसे भी, क्योंकि इट्स अ क्लासिक। ऊपर से इट वाज सो ब्यूटिफुली shot and Sunny and me, if I may say so, we suited the roles really well. And I think जहाँ हम जाते हैं अभी भी we are lucky कि सोनी, मेरी सोनी, सोनी अभी भी लोग बजाते हैं। And he is a very very easy co-star to work with. और मैं सनी का ये कहूँगी, I don't know if you know that, introduction to good music सनी ने मुझे दिया। बहुत साल पहले he was so fond of music, English music and all international music, तब इतनी आसानी से यहाँ नहीं मिलता था इंडिया में, तो हिज कलेक्शन हम लोग सब चुराया करते थे एंड वी से सनी इसका टेप बना के दो। उस टाइम तो टेप्स होते थे, वी यूज्ड टू डू ऑल ऑफ दैट एंड वी एक्चुअली ग्रोन टुगेदर इन द इंडस्ट्री एंड अदरवाइज वी वर ऑल्सो यंग। तो धीरे धीरे एंड नाउ विद गॉड्स ब्लेसिंग आवर चिल्ड्रन आर coming in a film together and please give them all your blessings and love like you gave us. Thank you.
सनी सर, अभी मैं अगर आपसे कहूँ कुछ टिप्स नाउ एट दिस मोमेंट, जब प्रमोशंस की बात होती है, यू नो, लोगों के संग जाके बातचीत करने की बात होती है, तो व्हाट डू यू सिनेरियो कैसे चेंज हो गया एंड व्हाट डू यू सी आज के दौर में?
मींस आप क्या कहना पूछ क्या रहे हैं?
मैं ये कह रहा हूँ, इफ यू हैड टू गिव सम टिप्स, नहीं ऑफ कोर्स
टिप्स तो मैं कुछ दे नहीं सकता। मेरा बस यही कहता हूँ कि मैं जब बोलता हूँ दिल से बोलता हूँ, कभी कभी कोई गलत बातें भी बोल देता हूँ, लेकिन बोल देता हूँ। और अभी बच्चे लोगों को बताया जा रहा था कि ऐसे बात करनी है, वैसे बात करनी है, तो मेरा बेटा घबराया हुआ था, पापा वो ऐसे बोल रहे हैं, वैसे बोल रहे हैं। मेरा बेटा तू तेरे दिल में जो आएगा तू बोल देना, और बाकी अभी तो वही बात बोलेगा जो सही बात है। और मेरी आप लोग सबसे बस यही विनती है कि दोनों बच्चे आएंगे जब बात करेंगे, जरा ऐसी चीज़ें मत पूछ लेना जहाँ पर वो बेचारे सोच रहेंगे कि इसका जवाब क्या देंगे।
एक्चुअली सनी मैं वही बोल रही थी, हमारे टाइम में हमको ये सब नहीं करना पड़ता था। लाइफ हैज चेंज सो ड्रास्टिकली विद यू नो प्रमोशन, सोशल मीडिया, ऑल ऑफ दैट। तो इट्स अ वेरी daunting थिंग फॉर न्यू कमर्स टू फेस सो मेनी ऑफ यू विद योर कैमराज एंड क्वेश्चंस। So be kind and gentle to them and I'm sure they will learn. In fact मैं आज किसी को बोल रही थी कि मैं जब अपनी पहली फिल्म देखती हूँ, कि मैंने जब काम किया था त्रिशूल में, I was so gawky, so awkward and so shy. और इन दोनों को मैंने जब फिल्म में देखा है, you don't feel at all they're newcomers. They have done such amazing work, so much confidence, and of course the credit goes to Avnish also. He's borrowed wonderful work from them. And the whole film has been made with so much love and care. And Sooraj ji, thank you for looking after our bachas so well.
थैंक यू सो मच मैम। और अब बात हुई है तो मैं बुलाना चाहूंगा मंच पे सूरज सर के लिए जोरदार तालियां हो जाए। वन ऑफ आवर फेवरेट डायरेक्टर्स ऑफ द इंडियन फिल्म इंडस्ट्री, लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, और एक बहुत जाने माने प्रोड्यूसर अशोक जी के लिए भी जोरदार all, congratulations to the both of you. वो रुके या नहीं रुके ultimately? Like when you say कि मत जाओ, what happened?
को पिक्चर देखनी पड़ेगी.
देखा, बिल्कुल परफेक्ट जवाब. 5 अक्टूबर को पिक्चर देखनी पड़ेगी. Give it up for them, ladies and gentlemen. एक बार जोरदार तालियां. This is what you call a dream debut, right? Rajveer, your views on this. And when you know we saw you with your father, Sunny sir के साथ, आप उनके साथ चल रहे थे कंधे से कंधा मिला के. आज when he's sitting there और आप यहाँ स्टेज पे खड़े हो as this super lead actor, क्या बोलना चाहोगे?
I feel really confident with that being here and also very nervous. Yeah.
Poonam, for you, you know the family is here, the entire media is here. Already इतनी buzz हो चुकी है इसको लेके कि दोनों कमाल के हैं. What do you have to say?
We're very excited and we've been looking forward to this moment for quite some time now, and I hope that you guys enjoy our film. And Avnish, Rajveer and I have worked really hard and with a lot of passion we have created this film, so I hope that you guys accept us and like our work.
We have a lot of questions आप दोनों के लिए, लेकिन उससे पहले कप्तान साहब, of course, Avnish Sooraj Bhadjatiya, ladies and gentlemen, the director of this movie is here with us. Of course, जोरदार तालियां बनती हैं. Welcome, congratulations. Please. They don't prepare you for this. Okay, Avnish, उसको सोक इन कर लीजिए पहले पूरे माहौल को, और अब मैं पूछूंगा उनका ड्रीम डेब्यू एट द सेम टाइम, यू नो, इतना सारा प्यार आपके लिए. एंड एज आई सेड, देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ बज़ दोनों को लेके पहले दिन से, पहले लुक से. हाउ इज इट फॉर यू? लाइक क्या चल रहा है दिमाग में?
It's honestly incredible. I don't think that any of us thought this would happen. You just dream of making, for me personally, you dream of making a film. एक पिक्चर बनानी है, बस मन से बनानी है. And to get this kind of a stage to show it to the world, what more could we have asked for? Just very, very grateful, so happy, and to have such stalwarts at the trailer launch. Of course, families, also from the media. I mean, we've all grown up watching and reading. Couldn't have asked for anything more. आज थोड़े कांप रहे हैं.
जहां तक पूछने की बात है, I'm sure आप लोगों के पास बड़े सारे सवाल हैं. So अब it's over to you. Can we quickly have the chairs? We all liked it, right? We all loved it, right? We can make some more noise for this amazing trio here. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, जी, so it's over to you. कहाँ से आ रहा है पहला सवाल?
मेरे पास से आ रहा है पहला सवाल.
जी बिल्कुल.
राइट में आपके. नमस्कार, मैं रेखा खान हूँ नवभारत टाइम से. अवनीश, पलोमा, राजवीर, मैं आपको तीनों को, सूरज जी को, सनी जी को, पूरी टीम को बहुत दिल से बधाई देना चाहूँगी. बहुत सारी शुभकामनाएं. ट्रेलर बहुत ही खूबसूरत है और मुझे लग रहा है कि ये फिल्म इंशाल्लाह सुपर डुपर हिट होगी. जी अवनीश, मेरा सवाल आपसे है. आप मुझे नहीं जानते हैं, लेकिन मैं भी किसी न किसी तरह आपके परिवार से कनेक्टेड हूँ. जो सूरज जी की फिल्म थी मैंने प्यार किया, उसके सारे गाने, मतलब उसके काफ़ी गाने जो थे मेरे फादर इन लॉ असद भोपाली साहब ने लिखे थे. जी, मतलब जिसको फिल्म फेयर अवार्ड भी मिला था. तो वो एक लव स्टोरी थी और राजश्री की एक परंपरा है जो प्यार को, रिश्तों को, संस्कृति को, परिवार को जिस तरह से दिखाने की. तो मैंने प्यार किया में एक डायलॉग था कि लड़का लड़की कभी दोस्त नहीं हो सकते. जी, तो मैं ये चाह रही हूँ कि दोनों में ऐसा क्या है जो एक होता है ना कि एक प्यार को, क्योंकि ये बात अभी सूरज जी भी कह रहे थे, सनी जी भी कह रहे थे, सभी जानते हैं कि प्यार जो है अब वो एक रिलेशनशिप में तब्दील हो गया है. पहले हम कहते थे कि हम मोहब्बत में पड़े हैं, इश्क में पड़े हैं, लेकिन अब लड़का लड़की कहते हैं कि नहीं यार मैं रिलेशनशिप में हूँ. तो आपने तब से लेके मैंने प्यार किया से लेके दोनों तक प्यार चाहूंगी.
Thank you for your question, and I mean Asad Bhopali ji to is such a legend. It was our honor at Rajshri to, I mean मैं पैदा नहीं था उस वक्त, but it was, I mean his songs are still celebrated today. Ma'am, regarding love, you know, love is a very complicated thing. उस वक्त भी complicated ही था, इसलिए I think it connected with everyone. in their own way. मैंने प्यार किया देखता हूँ, बेताब देखता हूँ. So I still connect with those emotions even today, even though, like I said, I was not born at that time. So love has, I think, transcended time, has transcended all boundaries. And ma'am, Dono is also a love story. It also talks about the complications of love. आज ये ज़माना आ गया है that today we as individuals have the ability to make decisions which maybe us, our earlier generations were not able to. But बहुत बार ना हमारे खुद की जो अंदर की ये demons होते हैं, they start to talk, they start to act as roadblocks rather than पहले जो होता था मुगल आज़म के टाइम से. So ma'am, this film is about the complications that love can give and also the strength that love can give. And we've just tried to go about it and tell a story about love in different ways. जैसे हमारे ट्रेलर में दिखाया गया है, love happens multiple times in life sometimes, and sometimes you need closure, sometimes you have to move on. And this is the story of two people. इन दोनों की अलग-अलग प्रेम कहानियाँ हैं, किस तरह ये दोनों कहानियाँ आके जुड़ जाती हैं. That's what Dono is about.
Hi, straight here. So I have a question. I think a lot of people will agree today, like you said, and like you beautifully portrayed. All of us are having issues with love and relationships, and the biggest issue is to deal with moving on. Closure is something that we often don't give so much importance to, but it's possibly the most important thing to move on to another chapter, like you said. In real life, has it ever been difficult for you guys to move on from anything and find closure?
I think all of us find closure in our own time and space. It just hits you randomly and it gradually, you learn from it. And every second, no matter how old you are, there's a closure that you chase for something that you feel complete for. And this movie really, really talks about that. And it shows the character's journey that I portray in the movie that I'm so blessed to be. Closure is something, you can't really describe it, it's a feeling. And once it hits you, you feel like you found the final piece to the puzzle. And you can see the whole picture and you go like, what an idiot. I'm such an idiot. Anybody else?
I don't think we could give a better answer than that. That's pretty much it. Closure is such an important concept. I don't think it gets talked about enough. That's why when we were working on this subject, we thought that it could be something that could be a special story, and we could really do justice to this aspect of it. It's an important thing which doesn't get talked about a lot. I hope after this film, someone might pick up something from here and it might help someone.
Hi, this is Sohail over here from Ancient Bollywood. Avnish, you, Paloma, and Rajveer, and the entire family and the team, a big congratulations. The trailer is superb. You are looking very, raw, कह सकते हैं हम, और बहुत ही natural लग रही है. जैसे लग रहा है कि we can relate, like ऐसे at one point of time कि हाँ ये हमारे साथ कभी हुआ था, किसी के साथ हो रहा है. अवनीश, मैं जानना चाहूँगा जैसे कि बजातिया फैमिली राशि की तरफ से जहाँ पर भी जो कल्चर को हमने बहुत तवज्जो देते हैं, पर आज के टाइम की जो लव स्टोरी है, तो कभी आपने आपके पापा से कहा था कि थोड़ी सी लिबर्टी आज के वक्त की स्टोरी, या कभी राजवीर ने या पलोवा ने कहा होगा नहीं इस तरह से थोड़ा होना चाहिए, तो कुछ लिबर्टी आपने ली है?
It's a very loaded question. नहीं. To be very honest, like my father said earlier, यही बोला था कि make a film that's you. What do you think about love? What do you think about relationships? And what do you think about family? Rajshri has always made films. This I've heard from my seniors. Rajshri has always made films which my great grandfather had said, कि a film that I can see with my in-laws, with my elders. And I honestly believe कि आज जो मैं film अपने in-laws या अपने family के साथ देख सकता हूँ, I feel it's more progressive today, and I can see and talk about things that maybe my grandfather, my great-grandfather couldn't discuss with his relatives. And that's honestly what this film is. It's a Rajshri film. I come from the Rajshri family. I don't think I can take that away from how I view the world. So to answer the question, it is today's story. But like I said, love transcends. It's been the same throughout. So there's some person who's pining for someone who needs closure. ये बरसों से हम देख ही रहे हैं. That's honestly.
I wanted to talk about Avnish, since you had asked him that question. He's so open-minded, honestly, I felt. Even though he's been so thorough with his work, he was so prepared in every category, you know, whether it was his sound or whether it was editing or whether it was on floors. But he was still so open-minded in general to take in any kind of creative collaboration. And it was so much fun working with him. So thank you for trusting me with Meghna, honestly, and giving me that chance.
Hi, Bilal.
हेलो हेलो कौन है
What's the question again?
यहाँ माइक है क्या यहाँ तो पूछ ही लेंगे अच्छा आ जाएगा
Honestly, when I first heard the script, it was very fresh. It was extremely fresh. And Avnish was writing the script for about 4 years. So anything I would ask, he already had a counter to, because he must have thought about it like year 1 or year 2. So I felt stupid butting in. I'm like, this guy has done all his homework. And I had full faith and trust in him.
यहाँ माइक है प्लीज
Paloma, your mother, when she started with Noori, and from there to her entire career, she has probably done one of the most iconic romantic roles. When you are picking up a film which is a romance, are you scared that you will be drawing comparisons? Probably one of the best performers you had in house itself.
You know, I think it's natural. Comparisons are inevitable, definitely, when you're from such lineage. I think as newcomers, and we're all newcomers here, we can only hope that people like our work, people accept us, and we get more chances to prove ourselves. And I hope that we get the same love that our parents have gotten, and you know, his family have gotten for years. I mean, eventually we will probably have to create our own identity, and I hope that happens.
Rajveer, Paloma, and Avnish here on the right, यहाँ पे Simran Singh here. बहुत स्वागत and congratulations to you guys and to your parents. This looks really promising and relatable. मेरा सवाल राजवीर पहले आपसे फिर अवनीश आपसे भी है. राजवीर मेरा सवाल ये है कि हमने जो लव स्टोरी देखी है तो एक बेताब राजवीर मैंने कहीं ना कहीं अर्जुन तो देखा है. तो वो so was there a deliberate attempt कि you want to start with a love story because everyone will be like यार देओल फैमिली दा है तो फिर एक्शन पिक्चर तो आना चाहिए.
I mean, yeah, first perception is that I'll be beating up people and screaming. But when I heard the script, I mean, this was a character that I felt like was a character and not a hero. I felt like he was an individual. I could really sink my teeth into, and I thought I could really, my skeleton was perfect to fit in his skin. So it was without a doubt. I don't really plan things, what movies I want to do. If I hear a script or a character I really like, and I was so lucky that I got to hear this, and yeah, I'm just really blessed and lucky that this script came to me.
अवनीश आपसे सवाल ये बनता है कि अभी आपके फादर साहब ने कहा कि जब ये मेरे पास आए तो मुझे लगा वो ये कहना चाहिए कि चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट बनना है. So अगर आप थोड़ा बता सके when was the time when you actually found your interest in directing and you got inclined towards directing films and telling stories, taking forward the legacy of Rajshri production. अगर आप इसके बारे में कुछ कह सकते हैं.
जी बिल्कुल. As a kid, I mean, मेरे grandfather रहे नहीं अभी राज बाबू, but he was my favorite human being. He was film producer. A lot of people might remember him. I would spend all my time with him. तो उनके साथ रहकर थोड़ा ये भी, and he used to take us everywhere. My grandmother passed away when we were very young. We became his life, my brother and I, all three of us. And he would take us everywhere. तो ये हो गया बाबा जी की तरह film producer बनेंगे. So then my father said, ठीक है चलो, then you want to be film producer. बाबूजी हैं, दादाजी हैं यहाँ पे, तो CA करो, अच्छा ही है. But I don't know, as you grow older, you start to appreciate cinema as more than commerce. You start to appreciate cinema for the intricacies of story. कि एक सीन के बाद ये सीन क्यों आया, इस डायलॉग के बाद ये डायलॉग क्यों आया, इस मोमेंट के बाद ये मोमेंट क्यों आया. And I just started falling in love with that, as I was growing older. So when I went to my father, finally he said, "Hey, bhai, ये कहाँ से आ गया यार?" But no. So that's where it actually changed for me. You start to appreciate cinema as an art rather than business. and that's honestly what inspired me so much.
Hi, Rajveer, Paloma और Mr. Bhadjatiya.
सेंटर
आप तीनों को बहुत बहुत स्वागत। मैं संजय मिश्रा हूँ नवभारत टाइम्स ऑनलाइन से और ढेर सारी शुभकामनाएं क्योंकि आज आपकी फिल्म का ट्रेलर रिलीज हुआ है। मैं राजवीर आपसे जानना चाहता हूँ कि आज आपकी दादी, मम्मी और धर्म जी ने क्या कहा आपसे?
वो obviously बहुत खुश थे. They told me, Rajvi, just be yourself. You're blessed with a good personality, and so yeah, they said just be yourself. Don't try putting on a front. Don't look at your dad's image or try to be him, or your grandfather's or your chachas. Just because you were raised well, and just be yourself and naturally.
Hi, to your left. Hi, my name is Sonal from CNN News 18. My question is for Rajveer and Paloma. When was the first time you all thought that you all wanted to be in front of the camera? And what was the reaction in Rajveer's case from Sunny sir, and in Paloma in your case when you went up to Poonam ma'am and told? And was there anything that they spoke to you about being in this industry?
Growing up in a film background and everyone acting, and you thought this is how you got the bread home. You thought that this is normal, everyone does this. When you grow up, you realize, nah, this is weird, this is very unique. So I was always influenced by movies. I always loved acting. I used to get a really good joy. I feel like you could really disguise yourself with a character because it's hard to be yourself. The advice they given me is just work hard, work on your craft, because don't try to be a star, try be an actor first. Your characters will make you a star. So that's what I do from here, put my eyes down and I just work on my craft.
Hello.
Paloma, answer for the same question.
हेलो मेरा नाम
एक मिनट मैम मैं आ रहा हूँ आपके पास. वेलकम जी. You'd like to add something?
Yeah, I think I'm very lucky because my parents have been damn supportive of anything that I do ever since I was a kid. Whatever hobbies I had, they would always encourage me to take some class, or even if it's painting, for example, during lockdown, mom would buy me paints and canvases to encourage my hobbies and all of that. So when I did decide to tell them that I'm very serious about this profession, I don't think they expected it, but obviously they expressed how difficult this line is and how much goes into into this craft and profession. But I hope I'm making them proud right now, and they were like, I don't know how to explain. I get really emotional talking about how close we are. I'm sorry.
हेलो पलोमा जी, आरती सक्सेना. मेरा सवाल आपसे है कि पहले प्यार और ब्यूटी को भोलापन से, मतलब जैसे प्यार है तो उसको इनोसेंसी में माना जाता था और ब्यूटी को भी इनोसेंसी में माना जाता था. आज के टाइम में प्यार को रिलेशनशिप और इंटेलिजेंसी भी माना जाता है. तो आप मतलब जो हीरोइन बन के आ रही हैं, तो आप अपनी मम्मी से कितनी डिफरेंट है? आपकी मम्मी ब्यूटीफुल भोली भाली थी, तो आप उनसे कितनी डिफरेंट
हैं? That's so true about mom. Actually, in every film I have been in awe of her presence and her performances. She just charms up the screen, honestly, with her purity and positiveness, I think. What was the last part of the question? Sorry.
ब्यूटीफुल और भोली भाली थी,
हाँ जी.
तो आप कैसे अपने आप को मतलब पेश करेंगे फिल्मों में?
I hope कि मेरा काम speaks for itself. Honestly, I hope कि मेरा खुद का identity eventually आ जाएगा. I can only hope for that.
बाकी आरती जी बंदूक वाली फोटो तो गई थी, सर ने बताया, बताइए आपको जी.
राजवीर जी से सवाल है कि मतलब सनी जी ने जब शुरू किया था तो लव स्टोरी से शुरू किया, लेकिन उनकी जो इमेज थी वो एक्शन वाली थी. कुछ आप भी वैसे ही लग रहे हैं, तो मतलब आपका भोला भाला ही चेहरा है लेकिन एक्शन है और लव कर रहे हैं, तो ये मतलब कैसे आगे बढ़ेगी गाड़ी?
Yes, I'll be yelling soon. Watching Dad, उनके सारे movies growing up. Honestly, I just always wanted to beat evil and free the innocence from evil people. I actually wanted to join the army also after watching Dad's movie. Because he used to just get me so charged up. I guess it's just in my bones and blood. And I couldn't escape it even if I tried a romantic movie, I guess. It's just there.
और डांस भी आप सनी जी जितना ही करते हैं अच्छा
I worked hard on the dance and I was very carefree and I hope I become number 2 in the family.
Avnish, yeah, on your left, yes. Avnish, Nitin introduced as Avnish Sooraj Bhadjatiya. Does the enormity hit you that Sooraj Bhadjatiya's son is making his debut as a director after 35 years? Does the enormity of Sooraj Bhadjatiya's son hit you?
Honestly, very honestly, I don't think there's any pressure. But what it is, it's a responsibility. I think it's very important that we made a film which lives up to the name and the legacy of not just my father but also Sunny sir, Poonam ji, the Rajshri and the Rajshri brand. That responsibility was always there in the back of our head. We can't take this opportunity lightly. We have to make a good film. We have to make a film that we can be proud of, that they can all be proud of.
Hi Rajvi. Over here straight, towards your left. Hi. Standing over. Rajvi, when Sunny ji had debuted, everybody expected him to continue the legacy of what Dharamji had built, which was the action, macho man, he-man, Amitabh, and he did it splendidly. But those days, the audience kind of expected that. Do you think so now for the audience to wholeheartedly embrace a star kid, it's more important for y'all to carve your own niche rather than continue that same legacy? Then y'all get better acceptance?
I agree with that. I think it's important to have your own individual stamp on this industry. Otherwise, they just expect you to follow your dad's trade, your grandfather's trades. So yeah, that's why I really like the subject when Avnish narrated it to me, because it was so different to what people would expect me to choose. They would choose to beat 100 people up, scream and have a big body and everything. But unfortunately, I was in love with the craft. I just love acting. So I noticed if I get typecasted in that, it's not a good idea for my first movie. So I think it's very important to have your individual stamp in this industry.
Yeah, hello. Hi, Shilpa here from Mayapuri magazine. जिस तरह से राजवीर आपके लिए सवाल है, जिस तरह से अवनीश जी के बारे में सूरज जी ने कहा कि वो कहीं ना कहीं चार्टर्ड अकाउंट शायद बनना चाहते थे, तो राजवीर इसके आपका किस तरह से रहा इसके बारे में अगर बात करें कि एक्टर ही बनना था या फिर कुछ और आपको कहीं जाना था अगर बात करें?
Honestly, my parents hated the fact of becoming an actor. They always wished that I should have studied or done something else in this life, because this line is so unpredictable. You're happy for 1 second, you're miserable, you're not getting work. I mean, Dad got a hit after 22 years. So they were worried how it's such a mentally draining line. And unfortunately, I just fell in love with acting. I just couldn't get enough of it. So yeah, even now they wish if I did something else and not this.
Rajveer, on your left. Hi. Rajveer, आपका फेवरेट हीरो कौन है जिनसे आप बहुत इंस्पायर्ड होते हैं, जिनकी फिल्में आप बहुत देखते हैं?
Growing up, तो पापा थे, and even now, I mean, no one can do what he does. There are a lot of actors that also inspired me from Hollywood, from India. I mean, I suck at lists because I just always draw a blank. Like today, this person inspired me. Last week, it was someone else. I just suck at making lists.
So कभी ऐसा कोई दिन आ गया आपके पापा की गदर 3 और आप दोनों की कोई फिल्में साथ में आ गई सिनेमा में, तो वो कैसे प्रेशर हैंडल करेंगे?
If there's a good script, then I won't have no pressure. It'll be awesome. You'll see me yelling as well.
पलोमा जी, आपका फेवरेट हीरो मेल फीमेल जिससे आप बहुत इंस्पायर्ड, जिनकी आप बहुत फिल्में देखती हैं, ऑन योर लेफ्ट. हाय.
See, I get inspired, you said?
Yes.
I think I liked what Rajveer said a lot, yeah, that your inspiration keeps changing all the time. You know, you can be inspired by everybody in some way.
All right, we'll take 2 more questions.
Hi Rajveer. Hi. So the trailer is beautiful, and so as we saw in the trailer, it says that it talks about a special destination. So I would like to ask all 3 of you that what is a special destination for you guys?
My nanny's house. Can't get enough of it.
Rajveer, either side. Rajveer, you've been thrown out to the world now. How would you take the challenges and make it into opportunities?
I think it's important to work on yourself non-stop. You're always learning something, and you can't avoid mistakes because we never made any. So you'll never know what a mistake is till you make one. And for opportunities, I think your work speaks for yourself. If I'm good and consistent in my work, opportunities will be created. That's all secondary, I think. I think you should really work on your craft. Because right now I may look good, but if I'm 60 and 70 and I'm old, I got to be a good actor. Because looks don't carry you. It's your craft. So yeah, that's what I would say. I would say work creates opportunity. Your work will create opportunity if you're good.
Avnish, Rajveer is always on your left, yeah. Rajveer is always known for his music acting, you know. तो आपके ऊपर में कितना प्रेशर था कि एक स्टोरी तो अच्छी कहनी है, इसके साथ साथ म्यूजिक भी बहुत ही अच्छा देना है. शंकर एहसान लॉयल है, यू नो, मतलब आपने उनको क्यों चुना है? What was it like? First time.
जी नहीं बिल्कुल. This was always supposed to be a lovely musical film. हमारे 8 गाने हैं इस फिल्म में. And it was wonderful to work with Shankar Ehsan Loy, Ehsan sir is here, and Irshad Kamil ji. I was very, very blessed to work with them, and they've given us an outstanding album. Its title song is already becoming popular. Arman is here. He sung it so well for us, and I really hope that everyone loves the album and appreciates it.
Well, अभी पाठक साहब भी म्यूजिक की बात कर रहे थे यहाँ पे, so मैं गुजारिश करूँगा. Arman is here, so why not? Let's have him up on stage, ladies and gentlemen. Dono, the title track, itna sara pyar, organically it has grown and become massive. So Arman, congratulations and thank you for the lovely track one more time. Yes. So
check.
मैंने कहा ना एक और सरप्राइज है.
थोड़ा सा रिवर्ब दे देना मुझे.
Arman, before we
Singing
before we ask you about the song, जो कि जैसा मैंने कहा massive हो गया है, you have to tell us about these 2 wonderful people here because I believe you all are childhood buddies.
I have to, मैंने ये कभी शेयर नहीं किया है, लेकिन राजवीर और पलोमा मेरे चाइल्डहुड दोस्त हैं. हम तीनों ने, दोनों नाम मूवी का है, लेकिन हम तीनों ने we've seen life together, we've grown up together, and I think इसे cosmic conspiracy कह सकते हैं, that we all here together on the same stage and I've sung the title song of their debut movie. I couldn't be prouder. मुझे बहुत खुशी हो रही है, and I can't wait for all of you guys to watch the movie, love the album and give them all your love.
And अभी देखो हमने बड़ी अच्छी बातें कर ली है ना, बहुत स्वीट बातें कर ली. Now give us some gossip यार, थोड़ा सा बताओ कि मतलब आधे लाइक इतना ही शांत थे आप? वो
अरे हम लोग बहुत इनोसेंट लोग यार, कोई गॉस वॉस नहीं है हम लोग के बीच में. आप लोग क्रिएट मत कर देना बस. वो एक
हमने क्या डिसाइड किया था बाहर, आप हमको मसाला देने वाले हो, आपने पलटी मार दी.
नहीं, मेरा मसाला सिर्फ अच्छा गाना होता है बस. दैट इज ऑल.
तो हो जाए दोनों का टाइटल ट्रैक फॉर ऑल ऑफ अस.
I would love to sing that for all of you.
Let's hear it. We can make some noise for Arman Malik, ladies and gentlemen. Yes.
Music and movies go hand in hand, and I'm so glad that I could be a part of this beautiful album. And thank you, Avnish, for trusting me for this movie, because it's always tricky casting a voice for debutants, and I'm glad I could suit Rajveer on screen. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. A big round of applause for Arman Malik, ladies and gentlemen. And now would like to invite on stage one more time Sunny Deol sir, ladies and gentlemen. Poonam Dhillon ma'am, one more time. Sooraj sir and Ashok sir, एक बार वापस से मैं आपसे गुजारिश करूंगा आप लोग यहाँ पर आएं, because I'm sure ये सरप्राइज मैं अगेन आप लोगों को दे रहा हूँ. I'm sure आप लोगों के पास कुछ सवाल होंगे if just in case you want to ask something हमारे legend से, so you can do that. जी, quickly कहाँ से? Yes, we'll just take a couple of questions.
हेलो
जी,
हेलो, मेरा सवाल सनी सर से है. सनी सर, इस तरफ, इधर सर, आपके लेफ्ट में सर.
हाँ जी.
सर, आपकी गदर 2 वाकई में बड़ा ही धमाल मचा रही है. हर कोई आपको ऑन स्क्रीन जब एक्शन करते हुए देखता है ना, पागल हो जाता है, रोंगटे खड़े हो जाते हैं. क्या आप चाहेंगे कि आपका जो बेटा है वो भी आगे चलकर इस तरह की मूवी करे?
देखिए, मैंने जो करना था किया, पापा ने जो करना था किया, अब इनकी बारी है जो करना पड़ेगा.
थैंक यू सर. थैंक यू सो मच.
हाँ जी, आप दोनों से सवाल है. आप जब अपने बच्चों को भी देखते हैं, जिस तरीके से कॉन्फिडेंटली उन्होंने जवाब दिया, हाउ डू यू लुक अपॉन टू दिस? मतलब फर्स्ट टाइम he is facing the media, but the questions they were well prepared. The confidence was there.
I don't think they were well prepared. They just came here and you'll ask them the right questions and they answered them rightly. That's what it was.
Well, I definitely do think that today's children are way much more aware than we were, and they work way harder than we did. Sunny, I feel we didn't work half as hard.
Over there, we didn't have to do all this. That's why.
They really work hard on themselves. I must say that. So I appreciate that a lot.
2 more questions and
Sunny,
yes.
is Sunny this side on the right? लिपिका तुसी अज तक मैंने इंटरव्यू नहीं दिता, कदों दी मंगण नहीं है.
नहीं, मैं इंटरव्यू जरूर दवांगा. मैं के पीछे इन्ना दौड़ रहा सी, नट रहा सी चारों तरफ, ਜਿਹੜੀ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਸੀ. ਅੱਜਕੱਲ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਲੋਕ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਦੌੜਾਉਂਦੇ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਹੋ. ਪਿਕਚਰ ਕਰਨ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਫਿਰ ਵੀ ਮਿਹਨਤ ਕਰਨੀ ਪੈਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਸਾਡੀ ਪਿਕਚਰ ਬਹੁਤ ਅੱਛੀ ਹੈ.
Very nice. We have
नहीं करेंगे
supported you.
जरूर. No,
We have supported Dhanji and supported you. And now my question is, कि you're throwing out your son to the world. Throwing out to the world of glitz and glamour.
They're presenting.
It is so.
दिया है मेरा बच्चा, उसको जरा प्यार से लेकर रखिए.
Yeah. So what are your expectations, especially in this glitz and glamour world?
See, we all expect our kids to do great, and they will always do great, and whatever they do, we'll always be proud of them because they are your kids, and they'll always make you proud, and I'm very happy.
Thank you so much, Lipika ma'am. One last question. जी पूछिए.
Hello.
जी पूछिए मैम, बहुत देर से
Hello,
आप.
all dignitaries on the dais. Heartiest congratulations to all of you, especially Deol family and Rajeshri Productions. This is your 76th year of Rajeshri Productions. So my question is to Avnish, Paloma, and Rajveer. How much pressure you 3 of are feeling because this is your debutant project? And what are that one quality that you have inherited from your legendary parents?
जैसे मैंने कहा मैम कि it's no pressure at all, just a responsibility, that's all. We have to make a good film, we have to do them proud, that's all.
Paloma, what have you learned from Poonam ji? Beauty, glamour and talent. And Rajveer, you too say something about the parents. What have you learned from them?
It's working.
The qualities that I have imbibed from both my parents, my entire family actually, they're very deep rooted. I think the principles that my parents have instilled in me will hopefully, I want to be a part of who I am for the rest of my life. And work hard, be happy, enjoy your work, and yeah.
Sunny sir, this side. Sunny sir.
Let Rajveer reply.
Okay, sorry.
नहीं कोई बात नहीं, सब ठीक है, नाराजगी नहीं. जी वन लास्ट क्वेश्चन. रेखा जी आप पूछिए.
राजवीर को बोलने दीजिए ना.
सूरज जी,
लड़ाई नहीं करनी है, लड़ना नहीं है, सब बढ़िया.
सूरज जी, मेरा सवाल आपसे.
अरे
नहीं मैं आ रहा हूँ.
रुको थोड़ा सा रुक जाओ. हाँ राजवीर बोल रहे हो आप.
what Dad has taught me is dedication and determination. I mean, he has the strongest back ever. He carries our whole life on his back. And to never give up and work hard. And as I said, you don't focus on becoming a superstar. You don't focus on becoming an idol. All you focus is on your work. And if you make it, you make it. Even if you don't make it, you got to keep trying and going ahead, no matter how rough it might be. That's what Dad has taught me. Thank you so much.
जी सूरज जी, मेरा सवाल आपसे है, आप कैसा आप एक पिता भी हैं लेकिन साथ में आप एक बहुत ही जिम्मेदार फिल्म मेकर भी हैं, तो कैसा महसूस कर रहे हैं कि अवनीश जो है आपकी परंपरा को आगे बढ़ाने जा रहे हैं? एक पिता को अपनी विरासत पुत्र को सौंपनी ही पड़ती है, लेकिन इस वक्त आपके मन में क्या हलचल है कि वो परंपरा तो सही हाथों में है, लेकिन आगे भविष्य आप कैसे देख रहे हैं? जी
भविष्य तो हम लोग जितने हैं, हम लोग तब भी खुश होते अगर ये बच्चे एजुकेशन चुनते, मेडिसिन चुनते। इन्होंने फिल्म्स चुना तो एक अलग ही प्राइड है। और भविष्य तो सिर्फ मेहनत पे डिटरमिन करता है, क्योंकि मेहनत आप इसको रोजी रोटी माने, क्योंकि ये यही चीज़ इतनी दुआएं मिलती है। मैंने तो यही बोला अवनीश को कि जब प्यार मिलता है लोगों से तो बहुत बहुत ज़्यादा मिलता है। उसका वी हैव टू बी वेरी ग्रेटफुल एंड फुल ऑफ वैल्यू, मतलब वी मस्ट गिव इट फुल वैल्यू। बाकी आज जो मुझे महसूस हो रहा है तो 2-3 चीज़ें मैं कहना चाहूँगा। कुछ लोग हैं जिन्होंने बहुत सपोर्ट किया है, महावीर जैन जी यहाँ बैठे हैं, एंड जियो से द टीम इज़ हियर एंड आई एम सो ग्रेटफुल टू ज्योति जी टू ट्रस्ट अ फिल्म विद न्यू कमर्स, trust a vision of a young man, and to trust the story, trust this whole project. So I'm very grateful she couldn't come here, Jyoti ji. Baki, I'm very grateful for Poonam ji, Ashok ji for trusting the daughter to us. For me, it is 3 children being launched, and I have to say, Karan, I like to say, मैं हमेशा सुनता था ना बॉबी जी से कि सनी जी जैसा कोई बड़ा भाई नहीं। मतलब ऑनेस्टली ड्यूरिंग दिस लास्ट 2 years, 3 years, 2 बार पोस्टपोन है हमारी पिक्चर। मैं भागा हूँ सनी जी के पास, मैंने कहा सनी जी कैसे करें, एंड द कॉन्फिडेंस ही गेव टू अस। सनी जी आई एम टेलिंग इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू, एक ऐसा हमेशा एक मिला है कि नहीं बनाएंगे पिक्चर, अच्छी बनाएंगे। सो थैंक यू सनी जी। एंड लास्टली आई रिमेंबर माई फादर कोमल जी, दिस इज आई वुड लाइक टू शेयर विद यू दैट 2019 ही वॉज नॉट वेल, वी वर टेकिंग हिम टू द हॉस्पिटल, एंड हिज लास्ट वर्ड्स टू मी वर that इसकी फिल्म अच्छी तरह से बनाना। So everyone here, the technicians, Kanika, Rohan, everyone, Manik, and all the technicians here, they've all helped in spite of COVID, in spite of all the, just that one dream कि एक अच्छी फिल्म बने। So that is what I'd like to say.
Sunny sir, Poonam ma'am, towards your left, right here, standing over there. Sunny sir, Poonam ma'am, सबसे पहले बहुत बधाई हो आप दोनों को। I'm sure you all are feeling very very proud today. You all have done some great films together. सवारी वाली गाड़ी, समुंदर, cult film Soni Mahiwal. When you all saw Rajveer and Paloma on the screen, did that reignite memories of the stuff you all did together? Did that bring back a lot of memories?
I have been watching Paloma for quite some time while they've been working, and I've seen them on the screen. I've seen the film earlier also. Memories तो आदमी इस वक्त तो बस ये अपने बच्चों के बारे में सोचता है कि इनको देखता है, and the way they are performing over there, you start डर लगता है, और जब अच्छा काम करते हैं लग रहा है अच्छा हो रहा है, suddenly that डर turns into pride, and then it gets into joy, and you get confident, and that's what I'm feeling right now.
I would say that I was so happy that they were coming together after Sunny and me did such amazing films together, and people did like us on screen a lot, so I'm sure that same, and they do look very good together on screen and otherwise too, so I'm so happy with the pairing, because that's half the battle won, you know, when you look good on screen together and you complement each other. इनफैक्ट एक मुझे इनसे गिला है, मैंने सनी की और मेरी तस्वीर इन्हें दी थी when they were shooting outdoor in Maldives. I said, can you all create this picture so we can use it? इन्होंने 1 महीने में नहीं ली वो तस्वीर. So I'm like, okay guys, this much we can do. सोनी माहिवाल की एक तस्वीर थी. I was hoping that recreate that for us. but I'll still make them do. I'm also not going to give up.
Bagi fifth, gentlemen, for being amazing. Give it up for this amazing team one more time. माफी चाहूंगा जिनके सवाल नहीं ले सका. We'll have a quick photo and complete. Karan, of course, Karan, we want you up on. No, you have to come here. We'll have a quick family picture.
बोलना पूछना तो कुछ और
And after this, we'll have Avnish invite the cast and the crew, the remaining cast and the crew of the movie. Thank you so much for being so amazing. And हाँ कोई नहीं, मैं तो बस thank you तो कह दूँ ना, आप लोग अच्छा काम कर रहे हो.
It's been made by the entire team. It's always been a Rajshri tradition to acknowledge and to thank all the lovely people who made the film with me. I'd like to invite all the technicians please on stage and the rest of our fantastic cast, Kanika, Rohan, Aditya, Manik, Pujan, please come on stage for one photo with us please. Sorry, I can't see everyone here. Please can we have you all on